Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's Foundation Friday and I have tested the Ulta Beauty HD Soft Focus Liquid Foundation. On these Foundation Fridays, guys, I want to do affordable and I want to do high-end. So I chose this one because number one, I've never used an Ulta Beauty foundation ever. This will be my first one. And number two, I wanted to pick a more affordable foundation and also a foundation that maybe most people haven't really looked into. It says here it's supposed to be a natural finish, it's paraben free and oil free. It comes in this plastic packaging. You know, Ulta, I haven't really seen like any spectacular packaging that they've created for their products, but this is just your typical plastic packaging and it has a pump, which is a great addition. It usually retails for $14, but it's on sale for $6 on the website. I don't know why it's on sale, but it is on sale for $6. I did not pay $6. I think I paid $14 for this and I had a 20% off coupon. So like I said, it's on sale on the website for $6. This foundation comes in 10 shades. I'm in the shade Tan Cool. Tan Cool was actually the best color for me. It is more of a neutral color. I can actually wear neutral colors or I can actually go towards the yellow base foundations. So anyway, this color worked out. This is what I have on my face today. It is a little bit lighter than my arms and my neck because I self-tanned, but I wore it today for this video so that you could see how it looks on my skin. I want to go over some of the details that Ulta states about this foundation. So it says it's hydrating, brightening, ultra lightweight liquid foundation, HD soft focus liquid foundation, offers a beautiful silky texture and provides medium buildable coverage that lasts all day, achieving a naturally flawless complexion. Okay, so now let me go over the benefits. The benefits, it states here that it's formulated to include a moisture balancing system that inhibits the formation of ages and prevents the loss of elasticity, which helps reduce visible signs of skin aging. It contains a novel super HD SF powder system that creates a soft focus, high definition effect and helps blur the appearance of wrinkles and fine lines. And then it has a solid power microsphere that provide excellent water repellency and eliminate formula piling. It has silica microspheres, scatter light, refine pores, and create a flawless complexion that looks natural and healthy. It's paraben, gluten, and oil-free, no animal-derived ingredients, and it's a medium buildable coverage with a natural finish. Let's go back to the benefits. The fact that this is formulated to reduce the signs of aging and to help with preventing the loss of elasticity, that to me is a great benefit for this product. The fact that it has the HD SF powder system that creates a soft focus and has that blurring effect, that is a benefit as well. And I will tell you, this foundation is a great foundation to take photos in, to do like videos like I'm doing now. I do see the soft effects of this foundation. I think that it looks beautiful on the skin when I've taken pictures with it. I filmed another video that's gonna be coming up where I actually do a makeup tutorial and I use this foundation. Actually, I think I have a video out right now where I've used the foundation that I just posted. And I think it was actually when I did the Desi Katie collection review. So if you've seen that video, I'm wearing this foundation. I really believe that this foundation does have that HD soft focus effect. I feel like my skin looks flawless on camera, and also when I'm taking photos, I feel like it just lays a really nice canvas. So that claim about the HD soft focus, I really believe that that's true. So another benefit is that it has the microspheres that refine pores and create a flawless complexion that looks natural and healthy. I will say this is more of a natural look. If you're looking for something really soft and natural, this is going to be the foundation for you. And it also says it has water repellency. I didn't get to test that part out to see if it was water repellent. When I think of water repellent, I think of like splashing water on your face and there's like beads of water. So it's not, the water is not actually seeping into the skin. I did not test that part out of the water repellency part, but it does claim that it's water repellent. And it says, you know, of course, the fact that it's paraben, gluten, and oil-free is a great benefit as well. Now, it does say medium buildable coverage with a natural finish. I will say that this is a medium buildable coverage. I felt like it was a medium coverage initially. When you put on the first layer, it is medium coverage. It has great coverage, to be honest. And then if you want more full coverage, just like for some areas that you feel you have to cover more than others, this is good for buildable coverage. So you can add a little bit more on and it's not gonna look cakey. It looks really nice on the skin. And then once you set it with powder, it looks beautiful. So yes, it is a medium buildable coverage. I believe that that's true. Okay, so let's go with the claim that it lasts all day. I wore this foundation from about 6:30 or 7 in the morning till about 8 at night. And I wanna say by the 5th hour, I started seeing like it breaking up around my T-zone. Now the first time I wore it with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, and I didn't wear anything in my T-zone. And normally, as you know, if you've been watching my videos, I do use like something that's mattifying, like a primer that's more mattifying on the center part of my face where I get most oily. But that day I did not put anything on my T-zone. I actually just used this primer all over my face. And I should have known better because like I said, I do get oily and I should have put something there that would actually mattify that area. But about the 5th hour, it did break up in that area. So if you have oily skin, you have to put a mattifying primer on with this foundation because it will break up and get oily after probably the 5th hour. Now when I wore it with the Sephora Beauty Amplifier, and it's the mattifying primer, and I used the Smashbox Primerizer, it actually held up really well with these two products. It didn't break up, it didn't really, you know, shift around or move around. But I will say this, my blush and bronzer faded throughout the day. This is more natural finish, so if you're just looking for that natural look and you don't really care that your blush and your bronzer is actually faded, then, you know, this would be okay. But for me, I like the fact that when I have blush and bronzer on, that it would actually stay on the foundation. So that part did not really work for me because I don't like for my blush and my foundation to fade throughout the day. I want it to actually stay on with the foundation. So that was a big miss for me. The foundation stayed on all day, but my other products on my face did not. Now, because it's an affordable foundation, I wanted to actually use it with some affordable primers. And one of the primers that I used it with is this Milano Make It Last setting spray, which is a prime, correct, and set. So you can actually prime your skin with this and then set it at the end. And then I also use, because I have that oily T-zone, I used one heck of a Blot by Soap & Glory. Both these products actually worked really well with the foundation. It stayed on those 13, 14 hours that I actually wore it. I really liked both of these together. So this is just another option that you can use. And I think what I'm gonna start doing is using a drugstore primer, even when I'm testing high-end foundations. I wanna be versatile, so I wanna be able to use a drugstore primer and also a high-end primer. Yeah, so both of these worked really well with it and they lasted all day. I applied this foundation with the Revlon Beauty Sponge, and I also applied it with the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki. Both applications are beautiful, and one does not look different than the other when you apply it with the brush or when you apply it with the beauty sponge. Either way you feel comfortable in applying this foundation is up to you. I loved it with the Revlon sponge, And I actually used the Revlon sponge today to apply it. In the video that I'm going to show you the application, I used the Sigma brush. So I like both ways of applying this foundation. Okay, so let's go over what I like and what I don't like about this foundation. I love the fact that it has that HD soft focus in it. I love this for filming. I love it for pictures. So it's going to be a great foundation for those purposes. Another thing that I do love is the fact that the application goes on beautifully. I love the way it sits on the skin. I love that it feels really lightweight, that I don't feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. This would be a product that I would actually use on a daily basis because it is so lightweight and it's got great coverage. So I love the fact that it is medium to buildable coverage where I can just get those areas where I need a little bit more coverage. I like the fact that it prevents aging and it prevents the loss of elasticity. I do like that. I think that's a great benefit for any foundation. I love the fact that it's paraben-free, gluten-free, and oil-free. Okay, so let's go over what I don't like about this foundation. I don't like that there's only 10 shades. This foundation does not have a wide range of shades. So that's one downfall for me on this foundation. Another thing is what I don't like is I don't like the fact that when I wear this foundation for a long period of time that my blush and my bronzer tend to fade. I don't like that part of it because I feel like a foundation that is a good foundation that's gonna last all day as it claims would actually have your blush and your bronzer last as well. So I didn't like that part. So those are the only two things that I don't like about this foundation. I really feel like this foundation is going to be a perfect foundation if you want that natural finish, if you want to actually, you know, have a foundation to use on a daily basis where you're not having to wear it, you know, for, 14 hours. I feel like this is a great work foundation. If you have a 9-to-5 job or you work 8 hours a day, this is going to be a great foundation for you. And it's very natural. It's going to be a great foundation for those who don't want to feel like they're wearing makeup and they want a flawless complexion. It's a great foundation if you want to do a photo shoot or if you want to film and, have something that looks a lot smoother and flawless. This is going to be great for you. I think that having two ways of applying this foundation using like two different tools is a great benefit to this foundation because you can use this foundation and if you have a brush, it's great. If you have a sponge, it's perfect. So either way, they're both great. Okay guys, so let's get to the part on how I applied this foundation. end of my review for this Ulta Beauty foundation. I hope you got enough detailed information about this foundation, because, you know, it might be something that you want to purchase. And I don't think it would be a bad thing, especially now that it's $6. That's a pretty good deal for this foundation. I'm actually going to go and see if I can find a darker color in this foundation so that I can mix the two, maybe get a little bit more warmth in this foundation, because I really enjoy this foundation for filming and for actually photos. So yeah, I'm going to go back and see if I can find it, especially now that it's $6. I'm definitely going to see if I can find one. I hope that you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope that you'll be back for Foundation Friday next Friday when I'm reviewing another foundation. I'm going to try to do these Foundation Friday reviews every Friday, but there's probably going to be times where I can't get to it. But don't fret. I mean, I'll have one up on the next Friday. It's just that there's going to be times when I can't get to it every Friday. For those of you who don't know, I do have a full-time job, so I have to kind of work around my schedule. So anyway, but I'm going to try very hard to get these out every Friday so that you can have these reviews, and especially on products that are coming out, so that you'll know whether you want to purchase those or not. This Ulta foundation has obviously been out for a while, but I wanted to try it. So, and I thought it would be great for you guys because it is an affordable foundation and it's a great foundation. And I didn't have many negative things to say about it. So again, thank you for being here, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.